Well, before I went on my campaign over the winter of '91, when I broke my foot in the last race in the monsoon in Adelaide, and it's since been found with the footage, I ran over something which then made my car go straight off into the concrete wall. And it splintered three of my left toes in my left foot and completely broke the joints. It was a major, major decision on what to do, because when I came back to America, because we're living in America then at the time, they took me straight in the hospital and said, we need to operate straight away. And I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, hang on a minute. How long's the recovery? 3 to 4 months. I couldn't afford that time. I couldn't miss all the testing. I couldn't miss all the development. And I said, no. I said, it can wait. I said, if I walk on the inside of my foot and don't put pressure on the outside of my foot, I can cope with it. Anyway, I had a doctor friend who had to come and argue with the hospital to release me because of the lawsuits over here. They said he needs an emergency operation, take the bone splinters out of his foot and shave his foot and clean it up. And he said, look, he doesn't want to. So then I went on campaign that winter. There was one set of boots I could wear with a carbon fiber insert. So it didn't allow any of my toes to bend in my left foot, because if it did, it was incredibly painful. And then I adjusted my racing boots to have this carbon fiber insert. And fortunately, other than bracing myself, once you've done the start, you didn't need your left foot again. I didn't tell anybody about my broken foot because, you got to be completely loony, haven't you, to drive the whole 92 season with a broken left foot. And the proof there is in the pudding, because after the last race in Australia, I was then on crutches for 3-4 months because they repaired a more broken, more damaged left foot than it was a year ago. But the job had got done. We won the race, and some of the races were prolific just from the point of view of pain, but adrenaline overcomes everything. And if you're having a good time, you're winning and you're on a mission, which we were, I wasn't going to have my focus drawn to my foot or anybody else trying to sabotage 92. We got on with the job, and it was a fantastic year.
And did the left foot, the broken left foot, did it affect your feel on the clutch pedal? Did it make getting off the grid even harder?
Yeah, I had to be very, very careful. And I had painkilling injections put in my foot. But I had to be very careful what I did, that I didn't overdo it, because I still needed to feel the foot, to feel the pedal. Even when, the biggest problem I had, just diversifying, when I hit the wall in Phoenix in '93, and I had 148 stitches in my back. And I was qualifying 10 days later after being on the slab with a massive operation. I was qualifying at Indy with the stitches ripping. I basically had painkilling injections, neat anesthetic, put in my back and down back to my legs. But then I couldn't feel my legs to drive very well, so it was very difficult. But we got the job done.